Hi everyone, Brick20,000 here, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing the Kerbal space program, not actually in Minecraft. Just because I downloaded the free version, and I thought it was pretty good. So, I'm going to skip tutorial because I like figuring it out on my own. So, this is, I think, yeah. Skip tutorials. I'm getting quite a bit of lag. Okay, let's see. Click on that. Delete that. Okay. Well, so what you do in the Kerbal Space program is you build rocket ships, and then you like fly them to the moon, and cool stuff like that. So this is one of the rockets I've made. Down here you can see there's a lot of solid rocket boosters. I got a lot of fins to stabilize it, and this thing here, that thing is an SAS module, and what it does, it just takes control of all the fins and keeps you on a stable course. These are some more solid rocket boosters, and this stuff down here is just a lot of fuel tanks with a rocket underneath. So I'll launch it. Come on. Launch for me. Launch for me. Ah, here we go. Oh, need to turn my SAS on. As you can see, we have taken off. This is a pretty flimsy rocket. And this is the fuel meter for what all these rockets have. And when they get out of fuel, something cool happens. I just release them all, and then I continue. So we're still going up. We're at about 160 meters per second and rising. And yeah, at the moment it's going pretty good. See, here, one of the rockets is overheating, but very slowly. Release them, and continue up. So, I'm actually like quite wasteful with all my stuff, because it's all, see, down there, it's all falling down to earth. So, I'll turn SAS off. So, this video at the moment is just so I can show you guys how most of it works. So now I'm out of fuel, so I'll release that rocket, put out my parachute, and we're actually still rising, which we shouldn't be. So I don't know what's happening. Are we falling? Yes. We're falling with a parachute, and what you can do, you can time warp, because it does actually take a while. So this is 2 times the speed of what it normally be going, and as you can see, we're coming down on a stable trajectory because I've enabled my SAS, and yeah, we're just coming down at about 140 meters per second, and it's actually lowering. But as you can see, our parachute hasn't actually properly caught yet. It's still in its weird shape, but it is making me go slower, but not slow enough, and I've crashed. Oh no! See, that's how it's supposed to be. But I'm still like falling at about 16 meters a second and just lowering really slowly. I think I'm going to explode, and yeah, as you can see, it exploded. So I'll go back to my vehicle assembly building, new rocket, command pod Mark 1, and because it's the 3rd time doing the recording, because it kept crashing, I don't think I've shown you just like a really simple rocket. So I'll go, this is just about the simplest rocket you can get, normally minus the parachute, because you wouldn't normally have the parachute. And this is the second weakest engine you can get, so I don't even know if we're going to take off. But 3, 2, 1. Nope. As you can see, nothing happened. So, end flight, vehicle assembly building. So just one of these rockets isn't going to get us anywhere. But if we have, this is another pretty basic one. If we get a fuel tank, put it there. One of these rockets, which I think is that one. And then this is a solid fuel booster. See up here we got symmetry. So that's one symmetry. As you can see when I try to put it on, only one goes on. This is 2 symmetry. So 2. And so on and so on. I found that you can put a 4 symmetry on. So that's what I'm going to do. So we got a 4 symmetry on one of them. And we'll put these parachutes on, and you actually do have an unlimited budget, and you can have unlimited complexity. So I'll launch with this. Let's go launch, fire. As you can see, we are making speed really quickly already, like 160 meters a second, 180, 200. Yeah, it's pretty quick. So at the moment I'm controlling it, so I can control the tilt. As you can see, it's tilting. I can control the roll, or I can just press T, and there's this SAS thing. And there's, I am badly out of control. Okay, that's better. So I've got an SAS force, and that's trying to keep me on a stable trajectory. But I don't have any controllers at all, and it's just, yeah, not going very well. So I've got a fuel tank here, and I'll just, by pressing X you can completely cut the power, and by holding down shift and going to full like control, left control and left shift, do this. And as you can see at the moment I'm just flying around, and I'm not making any headway at all. And I think I'm down to my last fuel tank. So when this fuel, I think when this fuel bar gets to, yeah, see, now I've got nothing. And I can't launch any parachutes for some reason. So at the moment I'm rising, and now I'm falling. So yeah, I'm about 6.5 kilometers above, yeah, 6,500 meters. Now I'm at 5,500. 5,000. 4,500. And as you can see, we're just gonna badly crash. Yeah. So about 3,000. And I can't actually deploy parachutes because it's not working. So we're falling, we're falling, we're falling, we're falling, we're still falling, and we're dead. As you can see, so if I go end flight back to the vehicle assembly building to get, so these are stages in what's going to happen. So I'm going to actually change some stuff up. So these solid rocket fuel boosters, I want them to fly first and nothing else to happen, and I need an extra stage that'll go up there. So that'll fire and then nothing else will happen. And then I want all these parachutes to deploy last of all. So that's there. And if I go launch, what should happen, so if I press spacebar, all the solid rocket boosters are going together, and so that's just to get me off the ground. And that rocket there isn't going to be fired until I press spacebar again, which is to change from one thing to the other. I'll turn my SAS on, but the SAS can't really do much. So as you can see, out of fuel. Next stage. So at the moment I'm just controlling it, trying to keep it on like somewhere where we're not on a line that we're not going to crash anytime soon. If I press spacebar again, as you can see, all the parachutes have deployed. I'm going to turn my rocket off. So I've got 5 parachutes, and none of them have properly caught yet. But if they bump into each other, they're not going to get tangled, because it's not that realistic of a game, but it's still pretty realistic. So as you can see, we're still falling. Still falling. I'm probably just going to press T. I don't actually know what the RCS does, and I don't think I actually want to know, because it might just like totally explode the ship. So as you can see, we're still falling. I'll just speed it up to 2 times, just time warp a little bit, wait till the parachutes have caught, if they do catch. Okay, we're at 1 kilometer. Put it back to normal. Come on. See, all 5 have caught. And now we are actually going quite slowly. We're at about 13.9, 13.8 meters a second. And we are still falling. So we'll wait until we're finished. And we're still falling, and I can actually use my rockets again. So what was supposed to happen is that I just touched down gently, but I accidentally put them to full, so now I'm just going to crash it. I want to see if I can crash into the Space Center building. Just turn the gas down a bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, we're out of fuel. And we're not gonna make it. Yeah, and we don't have any parachutes left. And no fuel, so we're just gonna explode. Very violently. Okay, so this is a pretty good design, but it's lacking some stuff. So if I go over here, and this is an advanced SAS module, so I'll put that on, and these are thruster blocks. So I'm going to go for a 6 symmetry, and the SAS will control these, and that'll help keep us on course. And then I'll put a fuel tank there, and this there. And if I go into this, we got some radial decouplers. So I'll put it on a 4 symmetry for the radial decouplers. And then if I put this on, so what's going to happen, after these finish firing, I'm going to press spacebar, and then these will send these down and back to Earth, and then this engine will kick in. And something else I can do just to give it a bit more stability is to put these winglets on, and the SAS will also control the winglets. and they're not on center. Think. Yep, that's on center. So I'll say this is a better one than what we had last time. And if I go into structural and architectural, these are the strut connectors. I'll just put one from there to there, just to give it a bit more internal strength. And I'll launch it and let's see what happens. Sorry guys, anybody who heard me cough. So we're on the launch pad, spacebar, and we have liftoff. Press T to put my SAS module on, and you might see these fins flapping a little bit. See, they're flapping a little bit like when I move it, and that just keeps the ship on course. So at the moment we're going pretty good. We're almost out of fuel for our solid fuel thruster things. Spacebar, they all decouple. And for some reason my parachute deployed. Turn my SAS off. Turn that off. Oh, I know what happened. Vehicle assembly building. We need to add in a stage above here. The fuel tank needs to be in that stage. These deploying need to be in this stage. And these need to add in a stage. And these are for the solid rocket boosters, need to deploy when I tell them to, but they're not. Yeah, okay. This should be better. It's just like order of operations. So spacebar, T for our SAS module. So at the moment we're going up, and should be a lot better than what happened last time. So we're going almost out of fuel. Deploy that, and as you can see, the solid rocket boosters have parachutes on that should deploy when they are about on the surface of the Earth, maybe a bit earlier. Let's look to see if we can see. Still down there. Yeah, I don't know. So we are still rising, and I've got these two fuel tanks. You see, that means engines overheating a bit. So what we want to do is we want to turn it down a bit, just so the engine doesn't overheat. If the bar gets to full when the engine's overheating, it'll blow up and bad stuff will happen. So we're still rising. Go time warp 2, so it's just 2 times faster. And as you can see with our fuel, that fuel bar is connected to this tank and it's almost empty. And then it's off, and then it's using the next fuel tank. So I think I should just back off the throttle a bit. So we're still rising. Our meters per second is actually still going, and now we are in space. See, guys? In space. That's our trajectory of where we're gonna get. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn my SAS off, tilt it forwards a bit, and then turn it back on, and then let my rockets continue. Probably tilt it down even more. Oh, that's probably too low. About there. So as you can see, we're in space, and that's our trajectory of what we're gonna do. I think my engine's just cut off. Yeah, yeah, slight problem. Our engines have stopped because we've run out of fuel. So, yes, I am making the spaceship spin around. we should be able to time warp. So this is 5 times faster than what it would normally be. And we're gonna crash into the mainland. See, that's the Mun. That's where our target is. This is where we are. And that's the sun, and we don't want to orbit that. So yeah, I'm stuck here. Okay, that's better. So as you can see, we're falling. We're inside the atmosphere, and see, that's how far inside the atmosphere we are. I've just broken the sound barrier, and my parachute's deployed, and press T to stabilize myself a bit, but this is not going to be enough. Yeah. Okay, next time I need to remind myself just to keep a little extra in the tank, just to make sure I don't badly crash like I'm going to in the mountainous hillside. Oh, parachute's deployed, but when it deployed, it just ripped off, which isn't good. So this design is good, but it could be made better. These struts are going to have to be deleted. Take them off, pull this down a bit, and put this there, and this there. So that's more fuel. I'm going to take this off and put a decoupler here. So that just means when I press spacebar, all that'll decouple off. And I'm wondering if I could like add any more parachutes anyway, but it doesn't seem like I can. And I think I've actually got an idea. Put a tri-stack coupler there. And how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 fuel tanks. So this is going to be big. Very big. So 3. Oh. Okay, one of them didn't join properly. 3. Come on, 4. I need them all to be the same rocket, so I'll use these ones. 1 and 2. And then I'll do the same over here. So 1, no. Come on. No, I want it to connect. This is so hard because you have to place it in the place that you'd want it to be. Right, it still has. There, that's better. That's more like it. I'll put it there, that's 3. And 3. And 4. I'll put this down here. And then I'll get this. If I can. I'll probably just delete all that and get a new thing. So put that there. This here. That's not online. This there. And then over here I'll put this one here. And then I'll just go a bit over the top with these. So that there. Actually, over the top's probably just gonna blow it up, so I won't. That there. And then this one. Yeah. So as you can see, we've got all this just to get this little pod into the into space. So where's what I'm looking for? Ah. So I'm gonna need fins here and here. The bad thing about the tri-stack coupler is that it doesn't like snap to with a 3 time, it only snaps to with 1. So you have to manually place each one instead of just placing one, and it automatically goes on each single one. And I know they're a bit offline, but whatever. So let's see how this goes. After this rocket goes, it's going to be wrapping up point. So launch, and we're moving. No. These are these 3. These decouplers are those. Are those ones? Wait, are these connected? Yes, they are. Okay. Actually, it wasn't on full throttle. Okay, well now let's see. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna say that didn't go too well. Let's see. Put that there. And put this here. So we got 3 on each one. So that's 3. This one. Yeah, that flight was a bit of a nya. A bit of a nya. That there. And this one here. So now let's test this. Going for launch. 3, 2, 1. It's working. Throttle up to full. We're having overheat problems. Badly. Everything's going bad. I don't want to be hit by that. Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Well, these guys are alive and happy. That's one thing. So, take SAS off. Will they survive? Probably not. Oh. Okay then. Maybe this just tri-stack coupler was not a good idea. If I delete that stuff and then put this here, get this, and actually I'm just gonna save this as delete all this and then go YouTube test 1, save, and I will see all you guys next time. Don't forget to comment, leave a rating, and guys, please comment, tell me how I went, tell me what I should do, because as you can see I'm pretty noobish at this game. And yeah, thanks for watching.